See, the reason why you've got these negative feelings and connotations around the word accountability is that we've all been raised to think of accountability as a punitive process. After a relationship or a project has failed, we go see who we can blame, and that's what accountability is. And we want to change that. It's actually our mission as a company to change that. We think that that's how it was learned, but that is not how it should be conducted, and it's not the place it has in organizations of this century. So when you learned English, or whatever your first language was, it took you 5 to 7 years to learn that language. It took 5 to 7 years for your mind to be able to form these neuron paths that helped connect the meaning and structure of sentences and words so that you could use them to communicate with other people. I'm going to take that 5 to 7 year process and explain it in about 30 seconds. And then I'm going to teach you the language of accountability in about 3 minutes. Ambiguity is a predictor of future failure. Now, I'm not talking about a creative process. If you're doing brainstorming, you want to be as ambiguous and as open-ended as you can be. We do that with our clients at the beginning of a strategic planning process. But when you're turning that plan into actions, we need clarity. Clarity that a third person could understand. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I laid this out perfectly clearly and these idiots didn't get it? Have you ever let that narrative run inside your head? It ain't them, it's you. Once you accept that leadership role, you've got the job of being clear. That's your job. I'll tell you what accountable commitments should feel like. They should make you nervous. When you're communicating this to a second person, you should feel a little nervous, like, ooh, man, I really have to do this now. That same feeling you used to get when you weren't an officer and your boss came and said, you got to do this. And you used to get this feeling like, oh, man, I'm really on the hook. My clients who tend to outperform their competitors are very good at self-generating that feeling. Now, I'm not talking about getting angst and getting a heart attack. I'm not talking about being miserable. I'm talking about having a good, healthy nervousness around the commitment that you're making. That's how you can kind of measure if it's real or not. It's here. It's not here. And the organizations that outperform their competition often have a good fire burning here in the belly. They can feel that.